Good evening, this is the Urban Spaceman, Revenant. He's been released today, and I've been following the development of this Warframe for quite some time. And it wasn't just the design of him that intrigued me, with the engulfed arm and energy, no. It's his concept that's really interesting. The fact that he's a Warframe but he's also a sentient is so damn amazing. I mean, you'd think that would contradict the lore, but I digress. This is my quick look into Revenant. And this isn't a full-blown review of him, that'll come later on when I have more time to get used to him and to play around with him a bit more. Now at first glance, his stats may not seem the most intriguing, except when you look at shields. 675 at rank 30, and that's a fair amount of shields in all honesty, but that plays into his passive. When a shield depletes, Revenant emits a radio blast that knocks down nearby enemies, which is a bonus, and I would criticise DE for making a Warframe based around shields, when we don't even have shield gating at this current moment in time, but that's not the case, is it? We don't have another Harrow in our hands, and we all know how much I'd love another Harrow. But Revenant also integrates the idea of mind control into his kit, and it actually works, unlike certain frames. And it also has synergy. Enthrall mind controls enemies, and when those enemies die either by your hand or anyone else, they'll emit a giant pillar of light that does damage. Mesmer Skin envelops you in sentient energy and it redirects damage and stuns those who attack. And when you use Enthrall on those stunned enemies, it costs no extra energy, so there's a bit of synergy right there for you. But here's a bit more. Reave is just a dash, and the enemies you hit will give you shield and health. But when you hit a mind control target, that is enhanced. And his final ability, my most favourite, Dance Macabre. Oh boys, it's fun to use. And it's not only that. It's not only the fact that it's fun to use, it's the fact that even at base strength, it does a fair amount of damage. And not only that, when enemies are killed by this ability, you'll get a unique pickup which gives you overshield. But the only way for me to describe this ability is that you turn into a Beyblade. That's practically all I can describe about it. And this can also be coupled with your Reave ability, so you can escape any situation you want. And it's hard to judge Revenant at this current moment in time, but in my opinion, his forward does disgusting amounts of damage. And at this current moment in time, he's shaping up to be a worthwhile Warframe. I mean, he has a lot of things going for him. He can crowd control enemies, he can redirect damage, he can escape any sticky situation, and on top of all of that, he has an ability which makes him a dancing ballerina JoJo-like character with beams coming out of his bloody fingertips. So what's the verdict for Revenant at this current moment in time before any of the hotfixes are inevitably going to come in? He's definitely a worthwhile frame to get. Like I said, my review will come out later on this week, and expect to see that really soon. So anyways, this is the Urban Spaceman, and I'll catch yous all in the next video. See ya.